military men and women put their lives on the line for us, you, and your family. So when it comes to time with their family, we should do anything and everything in our power to make sure that they've got the support that they need. Luke's Wings is an organization that is pushing people to help bring those families together. Fletcher Gill is the founder of Luke's Wings, and Master Sergeant Todd Landon has been one of the lucky men to benefit from their efforts. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen.
Very welcome.
Real quick, just to give people a bird's eye view about Luke's Wings, what exactly is your organization? What do you do?
Well, my co-founder Sarah Wingfield and I founded it in January of 2008.
Okay.
And the premise is that we believe that for a wounded warrior to recover, the most important thing is to have his or her loved ones on site and supporting them. And so we named the organization Luke's Wings after Sarah Wingfield, and Luke, who was the inspiration. It was a wounded warrior that she met at Walter Reed in the spring of 2007. And since then, we've been flying families in and out of military hospitals all over the country. So in our first year, 2008, we flew 19 family requests. Wow. And last year in 2009, we flew 108.
Wow.
And this year, we hope to triple those numbers again. So it's really just a matter of how many people will come to our website and donate $1 or $5. The more money we raise, the more money, or excuse me, the more flights we can provide for wounded warrior families, and it's really quite simple. That's what we do.
Okay, Sergeant, take us through your story, because first of all, thank you for your service. Second of all, we're very blessed that you're here with us because you've had some pretty traumatic injuries. In Iraq, you went through 6 blasts, IED blasts. You had broken ribs that's actually causing much of the pain in the surgery that you have to go through now. If you could just sort of tell folks your story and how Luke's Wings has helped you in your recovery.
I served in Iraq twice. When I came back from my second tour, I had injuries that I didn't realize while I was in country, and so I went and got them checked out, and they in that time period, I broke some ribs. They got me directed down to Walter Reed, and Walter Reed being the premier medical facility on the East Coast, they started doing their routine tests right away and diagnosed and assessed numerous injuries related to all the blasts. I had to go through numerous surgeries with the ribs and
collapsed lungs, right?
Yeah, I had a collapsed lung. Then they had to remove one of the ribs because it was tangled up with the nerves.
Are you in pain now, as you sit here?
Yeah, I got a pretty strong transdermal patch I wear on my back daily, and I take some medications for.
That's a pain patch, and even through that, the pain's excruciating. I can only imagine.
It's not too bad right now, but yesterday was a bad day.
So you still have surgery coming up?
I have a tentative one, probably to sever this nerve at the spine, and then they just found some more problems. Yeah, day before yesterday. So. To
be in theater and then to come back here to be facing the injuries that you faced, how important, how critical has it been to have your family at your side, to see your little girl, to see your wife there, knowing that they're just feet away as you're going through all of this and facing all of the unknown?
Unparalleled. I don't know. Soldiers can't be without that. I don't. I would say it triples their recovery efforts. That, you know, they have family. To have family right by your side, like I have, and like Luke's Wings have gone the extra mile to provide. I mean, my family twice here for me.
Do you watch some of your fellow soldiers at the hospital, say, who don't have family by them, and does your heart go out to them? Do they appear? Does it look like they're having perhaps an even worse time without having that sort of family connection with them?
Most definitely, yeah.
You can see it on their faces, can't you?
Well, it's you know, Walter Reed, although it's a great place and they work miracles there, it's a lonely place for an injured soldier, you know, or it can be.
Without a family, without your family there, absolutely. So 108 families last year, and you're hoping to triple that. So the outpouring, I imagine, because you got a lot of people out there who say, you know, we want to help. The support, no matter how you feel about whatever's going on overseas, the support, and that's one thing that I've seen through the years, has been there for the troops.
Right. And
this seems to be just an unbelievable way. If you want to help them, how can they do that? They go to your website?
Well, just go to lukeswings.org, wings, wings.org, and donate $1, donate $5. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. We have a lot of fundraisers around town. In the 2.5 years we've been doing this, we've had about 37 fundraisers, which is a lot. I mean, you know, it's about one a month or more. We're branching out nationally. We have regional offices developing in Denver, Chicago, New York, LA, and Atlanta, which is just great stuff. And because we use cold hard cash and we use McNair Travel Management, we've been the organization that, for whatever reason, seems to be flying a lot of emergency requests. So we had a soldier in Denver who found out his father had 12 hours to live. And we had our people in Denver drive him to the airport in a snowstorm, and that was we got the request at 10 a.m. We had him wheels up on an airplane by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and he was in Massachusetts in time to say goodbye to his father. Wow. So we do a lot of, you know, emergency requests like that. And then if the doctors are moving the surgery dates around and the soldier's family loses their flights, we can rebook their flights. And again, because we use a travel agent and cash, you know, it's $50 or $100 to do the change, the flight change. So it's a convenient, easy way for the families to travel, and we just like to do it. You know, it's something we do on the side. We're a completely volunteer-based organization, so we don't pay any salaries. I think, well, when I wrote the bylaws, Sarah and I both get $1 a year, but we've never taken it. So. Anything that people want to give, you know, we'll take, and we immediately use it to buy plane tickets. And we always have requests. So.
And Sergeant, if there are people out there, I guess there really is it indescribable, the help that this has been for you?
Completely. The first time Luke's helped me out, I was pending the surgery, you know, with the 3-year-old. That allowed my wife to be by my side when I was in the intensive care unit post-surgery, and then they most recently last week just surprised me with my older daughters up here, just you know, when I'm facing another surgery. So
it's that extra push that's got to help you through. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We'll be thinking of you. You're in our prayers. So is your family. Your daughter's adorable. She's offset. And best of luck with your fundraising. I imagine this won't be a difficult thing. People want to help.